oh boy, what a great haul of VHSs I got today. Which one should I watch first? You know what? I'm feeling in a good mood. I'm feeling lucky. I'm just going to throw something on. Who am I talking to? Okay. Zero Day. Huh. Oh, wow. It's starting with a Sonic Youth song. That's cool. All right. Today's review is Zero Day. Zero Day is a 2002 found footage movie based pretty closely on the events of the Columbine massacre. You see, back in the 1990s, when there was a school shooting, it changed the face of the world. People were grieving forever. Movies got blamed, video games, try-hard musicians. But nowadays, when a school shooting happens, the reaction is roughly this. Needless to say, watching a school shooting movie is probably not going to be everyone's first choice before they hunker down and get ready for bed. And such serious subject matter could very easily be handled very irresponsibly. And though I don't do this nearly as much as I used to, sometimes, every now and then, I want to look up something on a most controversial, most disturbing list, especially, and see if there's any gravitas to it or if it warrants all the, And Zero Day is absolutely that. And it should come as no surprise to the cynical part of our brains that following the Columbine massacre, there was a string of early 2000s school shooting movies and a whole new industry and market was opened. And apparently even I can't stay away because early on this channel I reviewed a Gus Van Sant movie called Elephant, which was basically based on Columbine and took quite a bit of inspiration from a movie called Elephant by Alan Clark, and that one was about the Troubles, which was that decades-long, terrorism back and forth. What a British way to name something. So, apart from movies like that, I'm probably not going to sit here and watch every school shooting movie and rank them. In fact, there's one in particular that I'm definitely going to avoid, and I'm not conscience-stricken to say so. The film tries to remain as unbiased as possible. It's certainly not trying to push any agenda down your throat, and the docu style of this kind of enhances that feeling. You know, the last thing this movie needs is like a John Williams score or, a scene of them playing Grand Theft Auto and going, "We should do this for real, man." And the film doesn't give you easy answers as to why they shot up the school. They're certainly not addicted to violent video games that we can see. Their parents seem really sweet. And again, to keep it realistic feeling, those are the actors' actual parents, and those are actually some of my favorite scenes in the movie. And so one of the most disturbing and upsetting aspects of it is not that it's just a random fit of rage and they snap and decide to do this in the moment, but just how very calculated and documented their plans are. It helps that we get to see a couple of characters outside of just scene after scene of the two boys. One of them has like an older brother or cousin or something who takes them out, to go shoot off guns in a field. There's family interactions, and it makes it all the more upsetting to see, just days before the shooting, they're going to the prom or just mundane things, just hanging out at a party. It's certainly not an easy watch, but it is rewarding, especially in the normally pretty impenetrable genre of found footage, and this really pulls it off without being exploitative in any way. The movie is currently very accessible. I watched it on Internet Archive, or as I call it, Old Reliable. There is a cut on YouTube, but it's edited with like 4 or 5 minutes missing, and from what I can tell, the only part that is missing is there's a sequence where we're in one of the boys' bedroom, and they're showing you how to mod a gun to something like that, but something that would definitely inspire copycat killers. Yeah, this movie is considerably good. It's really good, and I have basically no desire to ever watch it again. Of course, not because I didn't like it, but it's just such upsetting subject matter, and in that frame of mind, it definitely falls into a similar category as movies like Threads or Come and See. And also because this has a resonance and a real terror that cuts a lot deeper than your average slasher movie in that it could kind of happen to anyone around you. This problem of school shootings and gun violence has only heightened since the release of this movie drastically, and there seems to be no hope. Stay sexy!